Hey,
Hi.
Ish. Hi.
What's up? What's up?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Fun day.
Yes, right? Shoot, fun day for me.
I know. Oh my gosh. Your
Self-care
weekend.
day. Oh, it was so much fun. I had such a great time.
Happy birthday, Adonis.
Yes, he is
I was like, happy
still.
birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Hey.
Happy birthday. He's like, oh my God.
He told me too. Yep. I was like, wow. He's like, I'm so excited.
He's like, I got your number now. I'm going to save it. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Save your auntie's number.
I love that. I love that. Yes.
What's up?
Thank you. Oh, we had such a good time in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove down to meet him and we went out. We had some food. We went to a nice place. I had a great time. I was like, wow. You know, it's just hot. It's just hot. That's all you do is sweat. That's all you do is sweat. And now I can hold on to some of my black clothes.
Okay.
Because they work when you're doing stuff like that. Because when I got up from the table, you would have thought that I just got out the shower. My whole short sweat was all drenched.
Wow.
And the colors that I had on, you could see, you know.
Yeah. It was probably like, did she pee herself? What's going on with her?
But they know, everybody knows it's the sweat. Yep, it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Wow.
Yep.
There's a concert down there though.
Yeah, roll out concert.
Yeah, roll out.
Yes, it was so many people there. Adonis had some people next door to him that were going and stuff like that to the concert. Yeah, everybody's there. It's like one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
You know, of the year.
Yeah.
One of, yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, so there's a lot of people there. It was really nice. A lot of people, a lot of young people, a lot of older people, but more so that young adult. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They got the energy, that stamina to get all night.
Yeah, all night. Oh my goodness. We realized, you know, we don't have it like that no more. You know, we got to rest in between. We couldn't go straight through, you know?
Yeah.
And if we didn't like the grace of God or whatever didn't wake us up, we probably would have never went back out.
Yeah.
And we were still struggling with that, you know, like going back out, because I'm looking at this bed and I'm like, this bed look real cozy, you know, and I could just take me a shower and, you know, instead of going putting clothes back on to go back out, I could just get back in the bed and watch TV.
Right.
And
Oh my God.
no, we didn't do that. We went out. Yeah, and then we went to Fort Lauderdale, so we didn't go back to Miami to the Strip.
Okay.
Because Adonis did that on his own with his girlfriend, and you know they did that after we left them, and then we went to Fort Lauderdale, and their strip over there is live too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went over there and hung out over there, and went to a club over there, and it was nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm back here enjoying a big 26.
Right,
Happy
26 years
birthday.
old.
Many more to come. Blessings.
Yes, amen. Yes, girl.
We just went to a couple of restaurants to eat and stuff, and we was watching. We saw the Kevin Hart comedy joint on Peacock. He got this comedy special on Peacock.
It's new.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check it out. All right.
That is hilarious. I watched it twice. I mean, it's hilarious.
New as in when?
Huh?
When he made it?
Like a few weeks ago. That's a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Came out, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, that joint is so tall. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But the weather was good though. It wasn't that hot like how it's over there at all. It was like 8 degrees, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hot at all. So that was a plus right there.
That's good.
But man, we've been doing this podcast for a minute. I just to say that, like, every Sunday, like, faithfully, like 99.9% of the time we're here every Sunday.
Yes, every Sunday we've been
so dope, yo. It's so dope.
It has
been. We can actually do this, and even like I even go back, like I said, the story that even from day one to right now. I mean, to have you as a friend is so dope. And I don't really mess with too many females and stuff like that. So, you know, it's like a blessing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what God wants or what God is doing, but God knows that I don't mess with too many females. So God knows to put you in my life right now, whatever case may be, must be a reason. So, just want to say that.
Right. Yeah, and I feel the same way. I was like, wow, I needed someone on the business level. And, we have that sistery bond, but definitely on a business level to have a friend that understands business, that understands entrepreneurship, and have the same focus and, been through that already. And we can talk and understand what I'm saying and know, because when you're in the business, most business people have the same mindset.
Yeah.
And you have to go through the different hurdles and the different and plant the seeds and watch them go and go through all of that. And like a 360, I always say the mind has to do before you completely get it.
Yeah.
And so it's a blessing to be able to talk with you and, we converse and ideas and different things like that. Yes, it is.
Crack jokes and just, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on tonight?
Yeah, well, tonight I'm drinking this tea. I'm in self-care recovery, mode. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From the weekend.
From the weekend, yes.
I get ready for tomorrow.
Yep, new week.
I'm telling you.
Actually, today, because Zara went to work, so this is like my beginning of the week.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to make it to the gym, so that was a no-no.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to go before the podcast. Sit down. Like, sit down. So.
Take a rest.
Yes, take a rest. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Let's talk about this evening. Compliments.
Compliments, yes. Do you accept compliments? Or you don't like compliments,
That's crazy if you don't like compliments. Like, you must have to be real, miserable, mean person not to accept a compliment.
Well, I think that nowadays people they don't get compliments from people because people don't talk, or people don't say, well, like I'll say, hey girl, I like your hair, or I like your t-shirt, or you look very pretty, and things like that. I find that people just don't do that anymore, and I think COVID made it worse, where people just say, "Freak it, I'm not gonna say anything."
Talking, yeah.
They just stop talking. Yeah,
It's true.
stop talking.
It's like they're scared to give compliments. I don't know
Right.
why. Because I mean, is it like, I can't give this person a compliment because I don't want her or him to feel like, they good at this part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want them to feel like they're just too good for this or better than this if I tell them that they're good at this. You know what I'm saying? Comes that ego and stuff,
Right, exactly. Yeah, it could be that too. The reason why people don't give out his compliments is, I love compliments and I love to give compliments. I'll give you a compliment in a heartbeat,
Yeah.
Compliments are so good. They make people smile. They make them feel good, and, I love to I give compliments to people I don't even know. People out at the supermarket, in the grocery store, at the pharmacy, at the gym, that's just me,
It'd be crazy compliments like, some man be like, God damn, you're so fucking good. That's a compliment. I'm like, thank you. It's hard. Okay, that's the way you say it. It's okay.
It's okay, right. I think,
disrespectful. It's just,
right. It's not disrespectful. It's just that's the way he wanted to say it, right? Like the guy said to me, well, he was a young man, I would say. He said to me, oh, wow, you smell really good. What is that you're wearing?
Right.
And I was like,
and someone would get offended by that, Tamesha. Some women would really get offended, like, oh, why you so close to me then? How you smell? Like some women really would get offended like that.
Right. And I think the compliments also stopped because of the Sexual Harassment Act in the workplace. So I think that's why people stop. They don't say nothing no more to nobody, unless they really, really know you, or something like that. They don't say nothing. Just look you up and down, maybe like that.
And
I don't know.
So sad. That's so sad.
Or because, like you said, maybe they don't want you to have a big head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she thinks she all of that. He think he all of that.
Yeah.
Because, I said he's, and compliments don't always have to be the way you look. It could be like we just complimented each other on each other's friendship.
Yes.
It doesn't, it can be your integrity. It could be, your spirit. I mean, compliments, they don't always have to be. I think, yeah, that's the thing too. People think it maybe have to always be beauty,
Right, like a superficial thing, like a materialistic kind of compliment style, like
right, or vanity. It
yeah,
doesn't always have to be that. You can compliment someone on their beauty and on their skills and their talents and their
I'm about
heart
to
and
say
all
like
of
the
that stuff.
skills, their business, their product, or whatever,
Right,
food or whatever. But like I said, they don't like to do that because they don't want you to feel like you're better than them per se, quote unquote.
right.
And it's sad. It's
Well, yeah, I
sad.
know. It's
You
sad.
know,
Yeah,
just like you said, it's not vanity, just all across the board.
right.
So
I
it's
think
just
I think compliments go a long way. They help people out, especially your children. If you have
yeah,
children or young adults, like
yes,
you have a teenager. I have a young adult. Compliments make them feel good.
yes,
Especially if they're getting it in their home as well, and then they don't go out really looking for that from other people because their parents will say, "Oh, you look good, girl. I like your hair. You're very
yes,
smart.
yes,
I love the way you handle things. I love your spirit, the way you've
yes.
grown, the way you've matured. You know."
Mm-hmm.
The way you sing,
It's true. It's true.
so compliments
It's true.
are really good, and I think we forget to compliment each other.
We should do that more.
Right.
We should
Do that more.
not really on like just tapping like or tapping hard. Like send a text message. Hey Queen. Hey King. Hey. I like X, Y, and Z. Something. Or pick up the
Right.
phone and say something.
Right. Right. But I think because we're now in a state where everything's visual. My aunt told me that. And I know I was explaining to her about the podcast, and she was like, "Well, I understand the podcast, but people listen, but they want to see you." So
Yeah.
I think because it's visual,
Yeah.
it's all visual. So it's like I see you, so I don't have to. I can just like this, and I
Right.
don't have to, give you that personable, compliment or
Right.
whatever, or text you. And,
Right.
and that's where we're gonna lose a lot of, you know.
Friendship,
Yeah.
family, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because now even your old friends can give you a compliment because they think that, I don't know whatever they think, but not even your old friends will even give you a compliment.
Right.
That's just crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I
Right.
mean, that's just crazy. The world that we live in. We
Right.
have to uplift one another, whether it's compliments or just, having a good talk with each other or something.
Right. You need that because as women, as women as a whole, and then as Black women, we need that. We need to hear that from our sisters and from our mothers and aunties and people in your circle.
And even from the men.
Right.
The men don't get a pass either. You
Right. The men
know?
too. Yeah. You should give
Yeah.
um um compliments, to your woman, to your wife, to your daughters, to your aunts, to your aunties,
Yeah.
to your grandmothers, to your great grandmothers. God
Yeah.
willing, if they're still living, you should give out those compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one compliment can change a person's life for that one day or
It
even
sure
just,
can.
that moment, that week, that month, or whatever the case may be. That one
Yes.
compliment or that one hug.
Yes. Hug too, as well. Well, once again, we go back to COVID. I think that people try to stay away from each other. Like, I'll give you something that's really funny. The whole weekend, right? So,
Mhm.
when we went to hang out with Adonis, he was in a place where it was beautiful, high floors, 30 floors, but they got two elevators. How you got all these people in this hotel or this place with two elevators, right? So it's like people were scared to like get on the elevator with other people, and we're like, it's mad room. And I'm not
Really?
waiting. I'm not waiting another 20 minutes for an elevator just
Right?
because I don't want to ride with you.
Right?
They was like, oh, I'm good. I'll wait for the next one. Oh, I'm good. I'll wait for the next one. Oh, I'm good. And I'm looking at these people like, what is wrong with them? Some people, everybody, different spirits, different
Yeah.
fun. They like, shoot, I'm getting on this elevator. I don't care who's on it either. And I'm like, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Because
like
that's just the way I am, and that's just the way I roll. And you just can't go throughout life just living like that and saying, oh, I'm just going to
yeah.
wait for the next one. I'm just going to wait for the next one.
Yeah.
20 minutes per elevator.
They
Get
gonna
on
wait and
that.
wait and wait, and then when they go outside, they get hit by a car. They say, "Oh, I should have, could have, would have." Like you just go, and whatever it is, it's just what it is, But I mean, gosh, why are you so scared?
Because we
I
have
got you.
been because of COVID, because of fear, because of not knowing God. I mean, just like a whole bunch of things that a lot of people are still in that fear. And then, to be fair, I always say to be fair, I say that they were always like that.
Yeah.
COVID just helped them
Yeah.
really be who they
Embrace that,
really
enhance it,
embrace
right?
that. It just helped them embrace who they're truly, really, truly selves. I don't like people. I don't like to compliment people. I don't like to talk to people. And this is what I don't like to do. And COVID has helped me not do it. You'll see people out there still wearing their masks. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Hey, sis.
Hey, Dimples. You know,
It's
welcome
true.
in.
It's
Welcome
true.
in. And yes, guys, whoever wants to join in and tell us if they like compliments, they don't like compliments, just your views on what you feel about compliments in
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah,
Do you feel
definitely.
they are a thing of the past? Do you feel, do you give out compliments to your family, to your kids, to your aunties, your uncles, your grandmothers, your grandfathers? Do you compliment?
Strangers.
Yeah, strangers. I especially since I'm here, I compliment a lot of strangers because I
Right.
only know a little bit of people, so I don't have a lot of my friends around.
Right.
So I compliment a lot of strangers every day. I'll be like, "Oh, girl, I like your hair. Oh, I like your shirt. Or I like the this or that." That's just me.
Yeah. And sometimes even by doing that, you don't know who you come across. You start up a conversation, and the conversation can lead to something else. You're like, oh,
Yes,
really? You do that? Oh, well, I do this. X, Y, Z, X, Y, and Z.
yes, girl, yes.
But people don't
Men
want to do
like
that.
compliments. Daryl says men like compliments.
Yeah. See, I'm just saying to men too. Like, you can't
Yep.
excuse the men
Men
either.
like compliments. Yeah, I always go give him compliments.
Yeah. It's true.
Yep.
It go both ways.
Right.
It go both because I was even saying too earlier because he said, man, like compliments like this is probably another topic, like being submissive to your husband or whatever case may be. Some people think that that's like being like a slave or something like
Yes,
that. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? And
yes,
if they
yes.
really just read the Bible or just see what it really is, it's not being a slave. It's not being like shackles.
I
You
like the way
know?
you say that. Slave shackles. Right. It's just giving a compliment, letting the person know affirmations, letting them know that you
Yes.
love them, you care about them, you appreciate them being in your life. Compliments.
Yes.
Dimples, yes, she said they can actually make someone's day. Yeah, we were saying that early, how compliments just make someone's day. Put a smile on their face. Someone could have been in a really bad rut, or I don't know, a lot of things we have going on with suicide. They
Yeah.
could have had thoughts of suicide, and just that compliment, or we were saying a hug, or just some motivation, good words could save that person's life. It could
Yeah.
save a life. Yeah. So I think it's really good, and I think that we should bring those things back, just in case they're not out there anymore.
Yeah,
We
because I
should
don't
bring
really
it
see
back.
too. Yeah, it's like to be complimented. It's like pay me to say
Right.
something. It's like pay me. I gotta tell you how you look good. Pay me for me to tell you how you look good.
And
You
that's so
know?
bad. We shouldn't be like that these days. Everything is not about a payment. A
Right.
compliment is from the heart. It's how I genuinely, truly feel. So I'm giving you this compliment. I ain't paying you.
That's what
All
I'm saying.
right.
Hey, right. Exactly. You know. I mean, come
Yes.
on. For
Daryl says some women take, since he's a guy on here, Daryl says some women take a compliment as sexual harassment. Yes, we were saying that earlier. Yes, they do. Keisha gave an example that they might snap on you and say, "What? Excuse me," like, why are you so close to me? Because I said that the young man said that, "Ooh, you smell so
right.
good." He said, "What are you wearing?" And I told him what I was wearing. I said, "Thank you."
Right.
And Keisha said that some women say, "Oh, why are you so close to me?" Or something like
You
that.
supposed
Yeah.
to be smelling me, or like that's how some women are. But they are like that now because of what they're saying. Like if this wasn't into play, his sexual harassment thing, they would never be like that. Everything that goes on in society is like a fad. Okay, it's this, so let me do this, and let me be this way because they said this is this, this is that.
No, you're
That's
right.
all it is.
Because you're right. Because I'll give you an example. On the 4th of July, I was like an outcast because I didn't have red, white, and blue on. I had a green, an olive green dress on, a summer dress. And everywhere I went, like Walmart and stuff, everybody was just looking at me like I was an outcast because I didn't have red, white, and blue on. And
Right.
I was, well, I don't want to wear red, white, and blue.
Right.
I'm going to wear whatever I want to wear. I
Whatever
want to
you
wear this
right.
dress today. I
Right.
wanted to wear this dress. It's hot,
Right.
and this dress is cool, and this is what I wanted to wear.
Right.
And everybody, I was like an outcast that day. Like, people were actually like, she doesn't have on red, white, and blue.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And I love that. I
Me
love
too.
it.
I do it on purpose too.
Me too. I
I do it on
love
purpose
it.
too.
I love to get reactions like that because, you know, I like to do things different.
Yes. Yes. 4th of July. Ain't nobody free.
So
just
yes,
like
I totally
just like how they're saying, okay, they gave us a compliment that what slaves what got skills from being slaves or something like that, descendants or whatever. Is that a compliment?
No, that's not a compliment. That's a racist. That's racist. We're gonna tackle on that, yeah, because we're gonna talk about that. That's the next episode
Yes.
because you know
Yeah.
so you're watching what's going on in Florida. You see what they did with the laws, and they're not agreeing with it. They're like, no, because they're trying to say exactly that. So yes, we will definitely come back to that, guys.
Yes, but compliment each other.
Yes. Compliment each other, compliment your friends, compliment your children, compliment your spouse, compliment strangers, people you don't know, the lady at the cashier who helped you. Smile. Don't give her such a hard time. You don't know what she's going through. She might turn around and go post it. Because, you know, I that's why I don't work these places no more because, you know, you mess with me.
Yeah,
man, I might knock all your stuff off the counter and be like, listen, they be like, you're going to fire me. I'm like, fire me. I need another job. But I'm not going to take nobody's crap. You know? So you don't know what people are going through. That's why I am so cordial, whatever time of the day it is, whatever, good morning, how you doing, good afternoon, ma'am, whatever. I love it. Down here is the best place because I just eat up ma'am. You know, in New York, they probably got tired of me. They was like, I'm tired of this chick because she always talking about she don't like sweetie and she don't like honey. Well, I'm down here in Florida and I'm eating it up. That's all they say, young and old. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I like to come out in the morning and be like, good morning. You know, like, come on.
Me too.
Like,
that's my favorite thing. Good morning.
Yeah, you woke up today. Like, what's the problem?
Right.
Right.
That's how I.
How do you wake up angry?
Because a lot of people have a lot of different things on, and they're trying to challenge these different things that are going on, and they might not have the right people in their life to support that they need. They might not know God. Their spiritual thing could be all confused or messed up. It's a whole bunch of things that go with that. That's why you have to try your best to surround yourself with a good group, and if not a good group, you have to spend some time, some self-evaluation with yourself.
With yourself and God, like literally speaking.
Yep, self and God will get you right on track where you need to be. Yeah.
And maybe you start giving out compliments.
Exactly, right. Right, exactly. Because you won't feel like when I do this, I'm taking away from my, you know, like we were saying, if you guys just came on, my beauty. Even though compliments is not all about vanity and beauty. It can be about, you know, your intellect, your business, you know, how you communicate with your children. Oh, you're a good mother. You know, I see what you're doing. Things like that, you know. People need to hear that because if you're in a circle and you're around people and all they do is never say anything or never give you any compliments or any affirmations, well, what the hell are you going to do with that circle?
Yeah, I find that to be like, okay, now, are you really my friend? Do you really want to, like, know me? Do you really want to be around me? Do you really want to support me? What are you really here for?
Right, exactly.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are you really here for?
Yep.
Definitely. And
so it's very important.
Out, man. Always.
Yes, me too. I love to give compliments. And I love to receive them. I love to give them. I love to receive them. I remember, you're going to laugh. If Daryl, he's probably off because he probably had to go. But I remember when we first got together, I said to him, well, do I stink? Because I never hear you compliment me on my fragrance. So do you like it? Does it smell good? You know, I love compliments because I'm the type of woman and friend and stuff. If I don't hear nothing from you saying stuff, I'm going to start feeling some kind of way about you. I'm like, well, I know this smell good. Like, you know, I know I'm wearing Chanel. You don't smell it? You know, you don't smell it? You know, so, yes, I get like that. I get a little attitude like, what?
It's true because it's all about acknowledgement.
Right.
You know? And I think, like I said, I think it all has to deal with this social media thing too with the currency as well. Like I said, even for someone to say something about something, whether it's your business, your product, it's like, okay, you gotta pay me this, you gotta pay me that. I'm not gonna say this because I need, it's all about money. Like that's what it just seems like. That's what these compliments don't come out as it should.
Yeah, I think because it's all about money, and in this day and time, people have forgotten and lost the values. The values of kindness, honesty, trustworthy, integrity. Everybody's trying to make a dollar, trying to make a buck, and stepping on each other, or just forgetting about one another to try to get to that goal. And so that's where it comes at. Where I don't want to support her. I don't want to like this, him or her, or I don't want to do this because I don't want it to be this for them, and that's so wrong.
It is.
It's so wrong when you compliment and you give affirmations and you truly, honestly let those things roll off your tongue. You get so much blessings and you feel so good. I feel so joyful to see somebody smile for something I said to them. To see them give me a smile back is such a joyful feeling,
Yes.
And I love that because that's what keeps you young.
Yes.
That's what keeps you light and flowing as a butterfly. Being able to compliment others and let those things roll off your tongue, and without feeling after you said it, oh, I should have. Feel some kind of way, Yeah.
There are people like that.
Yep. Daryl said whatever to me. Well, yeah, I had to use you as an example, because I was like, well, do I stink? Do you like Chanel? Is it working? And I have to go back and ask the people, is this real? Because I thought I wanted it's the real one, it's the fake one. and I'm like that. See, I'm like a comedian like that. I would just say
acknowledge me at some point.
Exactly. Yep.
You have to.
Exactly.
And a lot of women don't acknowledge their men too. Talk about that. A lot of women do not. Oh, you so handsome today. Oh, I like your haircut. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. Oh, you look so nice in those jeans and those pants. They don't do that. All they worry about is like, oh, how do I look at this? Oh, do these shoes look at that's what you're worried about.
Yes, I always tell Daryl he looks good. You look handsome. I like your haircut. You smell good. I always tell him things like that. That was one of my things anyway when I first met him.
Right.
He smelled so damn good.
Right.
Oh, I love that. I love a man to just smell so good at all times.
Right.
So so I will tell him, you smell good and stuff like that. And then I'm like, tell me I smell good too.
Exactly. It has to be, it has to be both ways.
Yes.
And stuff. Look, I always say, if you don't tell me, somebody else will. If I don't tell you, somebody else will.
Somebody else will, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Somebody else will tell you.
Let's just keep that bond and then just keep it moving.
Keep it going, flowing, Yep.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
Yep. Anybody want to come on and tell us about compliments? Do you like compliments?
Do you
compliment people? Do you like to be complimented? Do you think sexual harassment in the workplace took out compliments?
Yeah, I think that's all BS, man. I just think that's all BS.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's all BS, man. Like, you really can't breathe on people nowadays if you're in the workforce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't do anything. I mean, I can't tell a man, oh, you look handsome today. Or the man can't tell a woman, oh, you look very nice today.
Yeah, because it's a lot of competition in there. And so please don't let you be like a super duper, employee like I am myself. I say that to you. You might try to take that to HR because you just want my position now. And so now that I complimented you, I said something that truly genuine. Oh, she's sexual harassing.
Right, yeah.
Because men do
all people say because of the rules that they put down few years ago. Was that okay? I'm sorry. Is the Me Too movement that was with the black lady? She started a Me Too movement.
I think so.
I think that's it, right? But what have you? They started that, and like I said, that was not into play. The sexual harassment, Tamesha. There would be nobody filing nothing, nobody being nothing. Like, oh, thank you. That's what you'll be doing. You'll be doing, yo. So this is all BS. Now they know that they can get as much money as they can by just saying, anything to any lawyer. It's so easy now.
Yeah, and the only thing you need is a bunch of women behind you to back you.
That's it. I split 20, 25, 25, 25, 25. We just keep it moving. Like, that's just what it is.
That's it. That's it. Say he said it to you. He said it to me.
Yeah.
He said, with all of this Me Too movement, we can't say anything nice or compliment. Wow.
It's true, and that's sad.
Yeah.
That's where it all started from.
I still compliment and I say nice things to people.
That's where it all started from.
And that's why yeah, it's sad. Well, I'm still going to compliment. I'm going to say nice things. If I see you, I'm going to say something.
And now it's embedded in everyone almost, so now they can compliment their own damn kids.
Right, because...
You know what I'm saying? Where it's more important, like, come on.
Right, and so that's why you can't get caught up in everything. My mother used to say, everything that society puts out or everything they say. You have to keep your individuality, and you got to stand for what you know is right and stand up for what you know, like compliments and stuff. And, you know, just know who and when and how to compliment. Yeah, that's basically it.
That's it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're going to talk about...
we're going to talk about...
Barbies!
Barbies, yes.
Barbies did what,
yes.
70.5 million over the weekend?
Yes, 7.5 million over the weekend. Barbie is back doing her thing.
Tamesha, now, okay, I was a tomboy growing up, whatever case may be, right?
Right.
I never had dolls. I never was interested in dolls. I didn't like that, you know, there's a doll that had, like, hair. I'm like, why does she have hair? Like, what's going on? Is this fake hair? Why is this fake hair on her? Like, I just didn't understand that. And then the most thing I couldn't understand was, why is she always white? Where's the black dolls at? Then, when I saw a black doll, the black doll was black as night. So I'm like, I don't want that. That's what's giving me at nighttime. When I close my eyes, I'm trying to open my eyes at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that. You know? So one time my brother bought me a black teddy bear. And I, you know, because it's black. And I was like, nah, no. I understand you want because it's black, but that's not the black that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a brown teddy bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've never liked dolls growing up. I don't know. I just don't like the hair. Like I said, they only had that dead hair, the white people hair. So I didn't really, you know, like that. The complexion. And I just thought that it wasn't for me. I guess because I was like a tomboy. I like sports better and stuff like that. So, you know, sipping on the tea. Oh, let's have tea. Okay. Let's go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
So, but, you know, and my daughter's kind of the same way almost. So she had a few doll heads, but not too many dolls because if I don't like dolls, I'm not going to introduce her to dolls as, you know.
Exactly.
You know, so that's why. But on the other hand, you and your Barbies.
Yes. Well, me, I had a lot of Barbies. Me and my cousin, Brandy, we had a lot of Barbies. I love Barbies. I had like 16, 17, 18 Barbies.
Wait, 1 second, Tamesha.
Yes.
Were they white or black?
They were white and black because let's talk about it. They wasn't making black ones at first.
Right, okay.
And then they started making black ones. And then I had all the black ones. I had everyone. Hawaii Barbie, Corvette. We had Black Ken. We had everything. Me and Brandy was like the Barbie chicks of it all. I cried when I, you know, life happened or whatever. Y'all seen the other podcasts and I lost my stuff in that domestic relationship. But, oh my God, I had every Barbie, the moving Barbie. And then my aunt from down south, she knew I loved Barbies. And she bought me a chest of like 1,000 clothes, a wardrobe. They had everything, skirts, hats, polo things, everything. Brandy had the car. We had a pool for them. I mean, we had everything that you could think of for Barbie. I love Barbie. Barbie was like my whole thing, you know. I was into dolls. You know, I was into modeling. I wanted to be a model, you know. Right. I had Cabbage Patch Kids.
That's what I had. I had a Cabbage Patch Kid, and I just never really played with it. I sat it in like this basket.
Yeah.
She had a fur coat, fur hat. She had gold earrings, real gold earrings. And everything, real fur coat, real fur hat, all that skirt. I mean, like gold necklace with her initial that said J on it. Everything, but I never played.
You never played with it. See, no, but we didn't play with ours. After a while, we realized they were gonna be like some type of you could get money if we would have still have it right now. Right. You know, like that stuff like that. You know, that's vintage stuff right now.
Yeah.
You know, so had the corn silk Cabbage Patch hair because they made their hair where you could comb it.
Oh, you
right?
had that one. I had the one that had the yarn still.
No,
She
I had
short hair.
the corn silk.
Okay.
I told my mother I didn't want that one with the yarn.
You
I didn't
see,
want it.
a white person bought that for me.
I didn't want it. I didn't want it. I wanted the corn silk one. I had that, but then I was into, like I said, I wanted to be a model, and I was just into hair and all this stuff. I had remember Brooke Shields?
Yeah.
I had a Brooke Shields head.
Yeah.
Just a head, and you just comb the hair,
Yeah.
and I make ponytails, and that's how I know how to braid. And me and Brandy, we braid on these things, and we do their hair, and I had anything that had to do with hair or modeling or Barbie. I loved it. My mother was like, you have a million Barbies, Tamesha, every year. What's the difference? You want another? I was like, well, this one hands move. Because we had the ones with hands move. Because, before you had to move them yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Keisha. Hey, Ken. Kiss, kiss.
Yeah,
when you playing like that. But then they had a switch in their back. And they be like, I love my Barbie dolls. I love my Barbie dolls. Yeah, I love them. And, sometimes I think about going to the house that I had to leave or whatever and see if they kept my stuff. My Barbie dolls, my encyclopedias, and all my stuff are like my childhood.
Right.
I lost over there.
And look at Barbie right now.
Girl,
you reckon those dolls
I was so hurt.
like...
Girl, you don't know how hurt I was. I was so hurt when I saw them revamping Barbie because I was a Barbie fanatic, a Barbie fan. I bought a Barbie bathing suit and I got a Barbie dress in there I bought too. I'm going to wear it. Listen, before they put Barbie out, Florida had all this stuff down here. I just didn't go live with it or nothing.
Right.
And then I saw on the Today Show, and I saw my girlfriend Howard. She was modeling some Barbie stuff, and I was like, Barbie's back on the map. They had all the stuff down here. I mean, Barbie is like lit down here. You just get Barbie wherever.
Wow, that's interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
I had a Barbie, but that was it. I didn't really.
Yeah.
I sit them down.
Yeah.
I
love those damn dolls.
That's so. I was watching this black lady who got all black Barbie, like anything black from Barbie, she have like everything, and I'm like, gosh, that's just so crazy. Look how we just have to display our blackness all the time, and the white folks don't have to display their whiteness all the time.
Yeah, because I stopped once they started making the black Barbies. Of course, we didn't buy any more white Barbies.
Right.
We bought black Barbies, and then they start making Barbies for every culture. Chinese Barbies. Coco Keith did the Hawaii Barbie.
They got Chinese Barbies? Hawaii.
Yeah, but they have a little, they have Hawaii Barbies, so we would buy them.
Moon face like?
Huh?
They got the moon face like?
A little bit. It was a little bit, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I wish I had all those stars from back in the days.
Wow.
I wish I was like, yeah.
That's dope, though.
Yeah. And so to see it come back out, now I'm not going to go as far and watch no movie and all that. No. That is for young girls, and I'm not doing that. But I will put on a Barbie bathing suit. I will put on a dress. I will wear a hat, a T-shirt. I will support.
I like the pink. I like the pink. That's one thing I like about Barbies is the colors, the pink.
Yeah, and I was just so hurt. Like,
yeah,
when I saw it, I was like, I don't want to talk about Barbie.
Those are collectibles, too. Like
collectibles, yes. And so whoever got my shit, they got collectibles. But like I told you, I engraved my name and everything on all my stuff when I was young. So if you got my stuff, it's going to be really hard for you to get Tamesha Miller off of it. Really hard to get Tamesha Miller off of it. But, I made peace with myself. And I made peace with God on losing my Barbies and all my stuff. And that's why I tell people it's very important to have a place to live. Yeah. And that was young when I was young. Adonis wasn't even born yet. And at that moment and in that time, I realized, you want to have security. Yeah. You want to have a home. Yes. You don't want to move from pillow to post, and you don't want to lose your stuff. Because every time you move, you lose something. Yes. You lose something. And I was hurt over my Barbies and my encyclopedias. You know how much trouble I gave my mother to order me the encyclopedias?
Yo, I remember them encyclopedias. I love them.
Yeah. And she bought the plan and stuff like that. Yes. We open up the back. We can learn every language. Portuguese, Chinese, everything. Yes. And so I was hurt over that. Hurt over the encyclopedias, They
don't even know what encyclopedias are.
No, they don't even know what encyclopedias are. My auntie, Mama Sybil, you go to her house, she got a library when you first walk in Albany, all the encyclopedias that I was like,
that looks so dope.
So
I love to see that, man.
Nice in her library, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, just on the wall display all of the encyclopedias and read something, know
That's
something,
so
pull it
dope.
down, take it. Yeah, me too. I was like, wow, that's so dope. And I cried over that too because my mom, she struggled. Everybody knows if your parents, she struggled to give me those encyclopedias. She wanted
so
me to have them.
expensive.
They were very expensive and they had to do the payment plan and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely had that growing up. I'm gonna cite pieces on my damn desk in the bookshelf and everything, yo.
Yeah, because when I used to do a report, and I'd be like, I want to go to the library. My mother would be like, you better get one of those encyclopedias I'm paying all this money for. You talking about you want to go to the library. Maybe we'll go this weekend. But for now, you better see if you can find some stuff in those encyclopedias. Yeah.
It's so true.
And she like, open up that encyclopedia. You didn't even read those encyclopedias. You said you wanted them.
It's so true. Kids don't even know about encyclopedias. They can't even open it, try and find anything, trying to go down, nothing.
You said and
how they have like the letters and stuff like that on the number.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, like, you know, we have a lot of history, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of history, a lot of stuff from back in the days, you know, that if you don't teach your young children, they'll never know. They won't never know. Never know that we had to get up and turn the TV.
I was just talking about that last night. I said, do you know what it was? That if you had siblings, get up, turn channel 2, turn channel 4, turn channel 5. Hold the antenna right here. Put the other foil on the thing right there.
Put the foil on it. Yes, when the antenna was acting up to get a good reception. You had to go all the way around. You want to go to channel 13. Yeah, I will never forget when we got a color TV. I will never forget when we got our first color TV. My mother was like, yeah, girl, we got a color TV.
How we had a color TV, we came from Antigua, and we was living in the Bronx, and my brother, my second brother, he found the TV in the garbage, and he fixed it, and we had color TV in the living room. So we had our first color TV when we came to America.
Yeah, color TV. My mother was like, we got to get a VCR.
Yes!
We got to get a VCR because, girl, I need to record my stories.
Yeah.
So I had to set up. That's why I'm so good. Let's talk about it, Keisha. That's why I'm so good at electronics and setting up stuff. Yes. Because everything my mother bought, I had to set it up. The TV, the VCR, record my stories. You know, any little thing. Radio,
answer machine, everything.
Answer machine, yes. Set it up, Tanisha. I bought this home. Set it up. You know about this. Yep.
And these kids don't have that. They don't have the hands-on or anything like that.
No, they don't really have that hands-on experience like that.
Nothing at all. I always say to them, I say, y'all punks, y'all. Y'all already know what it is to grow up. Y'all punks. Y'all got it like it's easy.
Please, we used to have to go to the neighbor's house to watch color TV. It was like a cinema. Yeah. I tell you.
It's true.
Yeah. And I
just don't
we had one TV. I remember we had one TV. I remember that. And that one TV was in my room.
Right.
And my mother, just because she be talking on the phone to her friends and doing whatever, so she didn't care about TV. She did listening to a lot of radio, a lot of 98.7 Kids, a lot of, you know, before they had WBLS, a lot of that stuff she would listen to. So she wasn't really, you know, too much on TV. But then we got a second TV. We got a second TV, and then we got a VCR.
Yeah, that was it, man.
It was renting movies every weekend.
Yes.
Every weekend we go to the video. Forget about Blockbuster.
Yes, there's no Blockbuster. There's no
Hollywood. It was a little Indian guy on the corner, SNH Video.
Yeah.
And we go to SNH Video on Hillside Avenue, and we get like a million videos we watch them all for the week. We gotta watch all of these on Sunday because I gotta take it back before I go to work on Monday. Yep.
I'm gonna get no late fees.
Yep. Yes, I remember that, and I love that. That's why I know you've seen a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of movies.
A lot of movies on VHS. A lot.
Yes.
A lot on VHS.
I tell people, they be like, "Oh, you want to see this movie?" I've seen it. I'm sorry, I've seen it.
A lot. Yes. watching them, recording them, everything.
Yes,
recording your
them.
MTV raps and stuff like that.
So
record that, record the music box and stuff.
Like, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. I used to record every American Music Award with Michael Jackson. My mother used to get so mad at me, like, you got all these tapes, you record Michael Jackson every year. I was like, because I got to go back and watch it. I used to record all the awards. That was my thing, all the awards. Because remember, they didn't run it like they do now. Like, you can watch it and go back and find it on YouTube. They don't understand the life we was in and pull it up on YouTube. Yo, I had blank tapes, go to Radio Shack, buy a whole box of blank tapes, label them shit. So I be like, yeah, Bob, I'm really, Michael Jackson going to be on there. You know, Whitney Houston, all the big stars are going to be on there. All the stars are going to be on there, not the entertainers. All the stars are going to be on there. And,
they don't know, man. We have to listen to the radio and tape it. And like, press pause, record, trying to, like, to catch the voice when they come in.
But that's why we know all the words. Let's talk about it. I can still sing a song. You should hear me and Daryl on our road trips. We go back to the old school. We singing all the words, all the song. We know it word for word, all of the words, the break, the sing, the everything. And these people have bars, you know? And these songs be long. We was like, damn.
I said that to you.
We used to be dancing for that long.
Long intro, long outro, like, yo.
Yes. I love it.
Tell them that.
I love it. I love it. I love the old school. I love to talk about the old school. I love to talk about the things I grew up with, the things that are not here no more, the things that even when I talk about that, people be like, because they don't know about it. And if you don't teach your children, they won't know. My mother used to say that if you don't teach your children, for example, she used to say that Martin Luther King was black, and you know, in the future he'll be white in books and stuff like that. So it's very important that you teach the old school to the new generation. They have to know, you know. Adonis used to always say to me, "Oh, when he was growing up, he don't want to hear these old things, but now he loves that stuff. He loves that stuff. You know, he used to tell me, "Oh, the early bird catches the worm. That's so old."
Yeah, I told her that the other day, and she started laughing because she understood what I was saying. Because she asked me for something, I said no because somebody else already asked me for it, so I can't give it to you. I said the early bird catches the worm. She's like, "Oh my God!"
Right, and then now he gets that the early bird catches the worm. You know what I'm saying? You need to get up and get yourself together and get started. You know,
early.
Yep. So old school is always good.
Always. You can't go wrong with old school at all. Pen and paper can't go wrong. I tell her every time too, and just people in general, write things down. Because the more you exercise your brain, the better it functions.
Write everything down. I can't, listen, I have a problem with writing stuff on my phone. I will when I'm out, but I always got a pen and paper.
Yes.
I always have a pen and paper because, you know, it connects to the mind.
Yes.
You know, and that's the thing about, you know, getting older, Alzheimer's, all these different things. Everybody's doing phone. Nobody's reading. We used to read newspapers. You know, we used to read the actual newspaper. The newspaper used to come to your house, or you go to the newsstand and get it. You read the newspaper on your phone. The words are not connecting. You know,
it's not the same.
It's not the same
at all.
Yep. I love to write. And you look at people penmanship. Penmanship is horrible. They're not teaching script anymore. You can't sign a check. You know. I mean,
somebody wrote me a check a while ago. Tamesha, let me say something. They had to call me to ask me what the check was about. Because they couldn't even understand what the check was about. They didn't know the name. They couldn't understand the amount, nothing. I had to go through like a whole security process because they thought that check was fake. I said, no, the guy gave me the check. This is what the check is about. I had to go through a whole 9 just for that. Why? Because they don't use pen and paper. They just
they don't use pen and paper. Yeah, and the lady told me, oh, you don't need to get order checks. You don't need checks anymore. And I said to her, yes, I do.
I like checks.
I like checks. Business people use checks, right? Now check this out. When I went to go write my car, and he said, well, you got a check? I said, I slapped Daryl on the hand and said, see? That's why I don't listen to people. I could have wrote a check. The lady going to tell me I don't need to order checks no more. You still need checks. Business people need checks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, stop thinking all this debit, y'all getting so caught up with this electronic stuff. Man.
Yes.
You gotta keep that old school. A paper trail. You mess with me, I'll pull it out.
Thank you.
Got all this stuff right here. And that stuff holds up. It holds up.
Checks. Up until my mom passed away, she using checks. Checks.
Checks.
Nothing. Checks, a money order for whatever else. Checks. I tell people that are like, yo, y'all got help with this. Because soon, this computer and all this stuff is going to be a death to us, and everybody is not going to know how to function at all.
Yeah, because they're not learning the basics anymore. You know, everything is, you know, on your phone or on your thing, you know, so they're not learning the basics anymore. So God forbid, like, something happens, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? People don't even have cash. That's why I try to make it a fact to go to the bank and get cash, you know, because you're using your card, your phone, everything's on your phone. Something happened, bank shut down, you ain't got no cash.
Yes. People not getting it. They just like, in their own world.
Right, because it's a, you know, we got one, you know, we got a wake-up call now, so hopefully things will be different from now, because you see how it happened with COVID, so you already know you got to have some type of cash.
First of all, when there was a blackout, that's one. That happened a long time ago, but pay attention.
Yeah.
It was a blackout. That can still happen, and that will happen.
Yeah, and when we had that blackout, my mother was prepared my mother, yo, I love my mother, I miss her. My mother was like, yeah, Tamesha, you wanted this cordless phone? It don't work, right? She went upstairs to the attic and pulled out that rotary phone. And
with the cord.
She was like, and the phone still works. She's like, idiots, the phone still works. It's not going to work because the electrical is going and y'all all got these stupid wireless. And I was like, oh my, yep. She plugged it right in and we have phone service and all of that. Yep. Because if you change everything to electrical and the power goes out, you can't get nothing. We had the old radios, the radios that people don't want anymore. Until you don't need them, you still need them.
Yes.
How you think you're going to hear what's going on? If something happens.
Your phone, that the battery's dead.
You can't charge it because there's no power.
Oh my gosh.
My mother was like, go get that old rotary phone. It was tan. I never will forget it. Tan with the big rotary thing. And she was like, and then we had to push one too because you know, they upgraded from rotary. Like, tan.
Yes. What Dimple said, I can't.
She said, yep, I remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the best thing.
It's the best
and
thing.
That's how you remember. I told my kids too, you guys don't have no memory because we remember like 200 phone numbers on top of our heads, like so.
And I still can remember.
We remember where to go, where to drive without no GPS. Yes. By monuments, by streets, by this, by that.
Yes, and it stays, it sticks.
Yes.
Yeah, remember MapQuest? I used to print out MapQuest and keep my eyes on the road and be looking at this map, and then I used to type little notes up in the corner. Remember they used to give you that little corner up the top?
Yeah.
You type little notes like make a right, red light, look out for this monument, supermarket on the left, whatever, you know. Yeah, before we had the first navigation, you know.
Oh, driving without no GPS. You have to make a left on 10th Street, make a right on this, make a
when you write everything down.
You make a right when you see this, when you see that. That's how we have to function.
Yeah, that's how we used to function.
It worked out fine.
Yeah, it worked out fine.
They don't get
it. It builds your memory and all of that stuff. Like now, like wherever I go, I'm always looking at landmarks and stuff. That's what keeps me from getting lost and checking out where I saw or what this, so I know I'm in the right vicinity, you know?
Yeah, I still have my old school functions, like to make sure I'm good, because those can never go wrong.
Right. It works.
It's like classic.
Right. Right?
Can't go wrong.
Nope. It works, girl.
Oh, man, so that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
How's your tea? Is it still cool? I mean, hot?
Well, I drink it if it's hot or cold. It doesn't even really matter.
What kind of tea is that?
This is throat care tea. So this tea has, let me tell you in a minute here. Everything came out because they put this sample. So this is, it's a seasonal tea, and it's called throat tea. So throat tea supports throat health, and it has slippery elm in it.
Oh, that's good.
And that's good for, you know, your throat. So throat tea is good for keeping your throat from a dryness, and also like public speaking. So you can project your voice, and if you were about to sing, you know, get rid of all of that stuff So throat tea is really good for that. And being that I've had a fun weekend and stuff, I always come back. And that's what I tell people.
Right.
That's one thing about living a healthy lifestyle. It's okay to go out and have a good time and stuff, but you have to know how to come back and regroup and rejuvenate and, do your self-care and do the things you need to do, right? So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's just some people just fall off the bandwagon and keep it
Right.
moving like
Right.
Like, damn, that felt so good. We keep on doing it again.
And even when we was there, I brought juice. I had juice. So we had green juice, we had beet juice.
Okay.
Yeah, I always do that when we go on vacation because what happens is I'm on a certain regimen. My body's gonna want that. And being down here, it's not like you're gonna jump in the car and go around the corner and get a smoothie. They have smoothie shops, but it's gonna be like 10 miles. You know what I'm saying? So I just rather,
just bring it along with you.
Bring it along with me. So I had some beet juice, I had green juice, and we had I had some pineapple juice, some pink pineapple with ginger juice. And so we start off our day like that before we start doing whatever, Yeah. Yep.
That's good.
Gotta get your health stuff in,
Yeah.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, take it as a joke. I drink my lemon water first thing in the morning. That's the very first thing I drink.
Yeah.
After I brush my teeth, is lemon water.
I do my detox thing first thing in the morning. That I told you I was back on my thing from New York.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't have any of that stuff here. They didn't have any of that stuff here. So now I'm back ordering my detox stuff.
Right.
But I gotta watch it because I'm drinking green juices. I'm back to doing the same crap again.
Right.
I'm drinking green juices. I'm detoxing. I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm just losing everything. You gotta stop. It's to stop. But it just feels so good. That empty feeling is such a good feeling. I love that feeling.
You think better. You're light on your feet. Everything.
Right, and I love to be light on my feet. I love that. So that green stuff though. Then I had a green smoothie the other day from Smoothie King. I stopped drinking it. I couldn't drink it anymore. I said, you had a green juice, you had a green detox, now you're going to have a green smoothie. I was done.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But I do things like that. But I do things like that to my body. I'll do I'm just going to have all greens today.
Wow.
For like a couple of hours of the day or whatever. Give your body what it needs.
You have to. Or it's sure going to give you.
Yes, I know, right?
You're not playing around, boy. Oh, man. So what is our feature soul? I don't know. I didn't even have one feature soul.
I noticed. Yeah, I have one for you today. Feed your soul. So good things come to those who believe, and better things comes to those who are patient, and the best things come to those who don't give up. So you have to believe, be better, do better, be patient, and don't give up.
That's right.
Yep, and always look back. I always look back, for example, you'll say, wow, I thought I really, that wouldn't happen. And you look back, you say, wow, look where I'm at now.
Right.
So believe that there's better days coming.
Dimples. Yep. Thank you, Dimples. Feature soul is just to be you, because nobody else can be you but you.
That's it. I love that. Yes. That's it. No one else can be you but you. And that's why I guess, we shouldn't worry about people maybe, a lot of people get caught up when people steal their memes or steal whatever, different things. And I don't worry about that stuff because nobody can be you. So just keep on doing what you do.
Exactly.
Just keep on doing what you do. Then the word of the week is finish.
Oh.
Finish. Ooh. Finish what you start, whether it's in business, whether it's in school, whether it's, in a relationship, things around the house. Declutter and finish because you cannot move forward until you close the one thing that's still open. A lot of things we want to move forward, but we have so many things still open or things we need to take care of and wonder why it's not working because we didn't finish. So try to finish everything this week. That's the word of the week. finish.
Amazing. So, guys, you heard it from Tamesha first to finish. And we about to finish right now. So, don't forget to follow T. Miller, Heal Thyself, INC, the Nancy Lifestyle Podcast, Know the Essentials. And don't forget to follow as well Brooks Media Group and King Heartbeat NYC. Guys, we love you. Thank you for just being here with us. And
Yes.
bye.
Bye.